I rise, duck, but I always rise again. Are you delighted to have us back in your ears? Well, you should be. We're pretty good at this podcasting lark. I'm not even sure why I laughed there. Recap time. Last time out, I was in Asia. I was trying to figure out who kidnapped my wife. Yep, I have one. It turned out she wasn't lost after all. It was a setup to kill me. I had to destroy 3 lost souls in a bid to save myself. I did it only to discover that Hanna was behind my murder plot. She needs dealing with, and now that I'm back home, she'll be on the first train back to hell. Ugh, I'm not even gonna bother to laugh, but you want to hear it. Ooh, that laugh. It's growing on me. I'm fucking with you. I have my mission in mind to murder my sister Hanna. And then what, Chadwicker? Then I get back to my job of getting my hands on my mother's killer. Fuck, morally, this shit isn't right, is it? I'll get over it. I'm about to get into an Uber to take me into the city when a car pulls up, and a familiar face whistles to get my attention. What does he want? I'm driven. My boss sits beside me. He's eating an apple. He looks menacing, but no more than me. No one is more ominous than me. We had a deal, son. You do the jobs you're required to do, and I give you your revenge. Why did you get off schedule? I had matters needing my full attention. Do I look like I care? We're on a tight deadline. You get jobs, you do them, or I kill you. Is that comprehended? Yes, anything else? Xavier Lombard is no longer a person of interest. Please focus on other targets. Why? He tried to murder me. You don't ask questions. You do what I tell you. And anyway, he's been dealt with. Move on, that's in order. This isn't what I was expecting, but looks like I'm going to have to live with it. For now. But I'll find out what happens to Xavier, even if it kills me. Is Xavier alive? I said, move on. My boss pulls out a file. The file has pictures attached to them. 3 rough-looking men stare into the camera. These 3 gentlemen have been smuggling drugs into our city. Cannabis and amphetamine. They're low-level idiots, but they're looking to move on to fentanyl and cocaine. They're about to close a deal with a rival of mine, which could take them to the next level. And we can't allow them to do that. You catch on quick. He's fucking with me. I need you to plant drugs in their homes and call a detective called Fergus Walsh. He'll have a squad ready to arrest them. And once they're arrested, they'll go to jail and die. And here's a warning to you. If you ever go off schedule again, you'll go on the same route as them, capiche? You have 3 hours to plant. Call it in, or we come looking for you. Get out of my sight. The car pulls up on the freeway and I'm thrown out. Let's get to work. From what I understand from my Russian spies, the men needing to be dealt with are the 3 little birds. Oh, that ruins the song for me. Oh, but it's extra motivation to stop these bastards from using the name again. These murderous scum have killed 3 minor drug pushers after double-crossing them. They also have a prostitution ring in the city. The women come from Belarus. They get promised cleaning jobs in Europe, and then the women are kidnapped, drugged, and taken to America to work as sex slaves. The 3 little birds each have 10 separate women they're in business with. So, okay, they fuck these women in exchange for laundering money for them. And if I needed more motivation to go after them, they closed down a library for disadvantaged children in the city. Nuns ran this library. These nuns were threatened with violence and other things I won't mention on this podcast. The three little dicks wanted the building so they could use it as an edifice to legitimize their business. Why is this a problem for me? Well, for obvious reasons, and another one close to my heart. My mother started that library, and when she died, my sisters and I were too young to run it. So we let the nuns run it. So this mission is a personal one-time to work. I'm outside the building, watching calmly. The three little birds come out of the building laughing. A woman with a stroller tries to walk past but gets stopped. One of the men grabs the woman and the other takes the stroller. The woman screams. One of the men pokes the baby and laughs. He picks it up. The woman screams louder. The baby pukes on the man. He looks furious. He puts down the baby. And the other two men let go of the woman. The woman hurries away with her baby. Don't worry. These men will meet their end soon enough. Oh, that's a promise. Once the men are out of sight, a van pulls up and a woman exits with a laundry bag, which I assume have the drugs. Well, duh, Chadwicker. The woman puts it down and then heads back into the van, which moves away. Right. Action time. I take the bag and head into the building where the three little birds came out. Can you feel the tension? Oh, it's invigorating. I know you agree. I have that way about me. It's unsettling when it comes to getting women. Oh, but I wouldn't know. I'm married. Would you mind telling me my wife doesn't listen to this podcast? Focus, Chadwicker. Right. I'm in the stairwell. I have a key that I had to blackmail the landlord to get my hands on. Let's just say he likes dressing like a baby in full nappy wear. And I have degrading pictures to prove it. I open the door, but voices lurk down the hallway.
You always lose your wallet, and I think it's because you don't like to pay for lunch.
Back to me, I get pussy all the time. Why would I get married? My mother can fuck herself. The men reach the door. I'm hiding in the closet. Shush. Could you not give my position away?
Did you hear something?
Oh, you're always twitchy. Grow up here.
Right.
The men walk towards the closet. Oh no, it looks like I'll fail my mission. They opened it up and find nothing. I lied before. I wasn't in the closet. I couldn't trust you. You would give away my position. I'm up here, lads. The men look up to find me. Behind them, in a ventilated mask, I pull out a string of a canister gas, which I throw into the room. The men fall into darkness, struggling to breathe. I find my way out and walk, knowing that the drugs are planted in the apartment. Ooh, this, motherfuckers, is how you handle a situation. Oh, I'm so cool, I just know it. So what happened next, I hear you ask? The men stumbled out of the building, coughing, to find themselves arrested for drug possession and a few other illegal stuff I won't mention here. I didn't even plant them. They were already there. Stupid boys. Let's just say they won't make it out of jail alive. Mission completed. Whoa, I love my job. On to the next victim. Hanna, my sister. Little sister, why do you want me dead? I thought you loved me. Was I a bastard to you as a child? Oh, we'll know soon enough.